deep rock like coke on the skillet. I'm Marky Mark, I scope it, I kill it. That's what I call swag.
Sorry, Michael.
Oh, you're good. All right. Yo, what's good? This is, here we go, this is my camera. All right, oh, my bad, before we actually start, this is
mine.
yours.
That's his. That's the full joint,
Yeah.
and that's you.
Yeah. All right, so first episode back. This is the good Beats, Rhymes, in the Goodelife new show. Starting up right now. Got homie K Chiba with me.
Yep.
Got the homie Legend with me. I stay jamming. You know what I'm saying? So this is episode 1. So it's gonna be a little shorty but goody. You know what I'm saying? Like how we do. So first of all, how you guys doing though? What's up with y'all?
Chilling. I don't know why I'm tired, but I'm tired.
Hey, having no job makes you the most tired, to be honest.
No sense.
It happens, man. I swear, when I was on break, man, I literally was just sleeping. Like when I took a week off from on my birthday week, man, every day I was just knocked out. I'd wake up 8 in the morning and then be back asleep at like 9 o'clock, yo. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know why I was so
I
tired.
think I know why, because, like, you know, at work I'm walking all the time, so you just can't be tired, especially when you're up there for like 10 hours.
Yeah, facts.
I go to sleep at 3 and I wake up at like 6.
Oh, no, you be gaming?
Well, yeah, and then I got kids too though. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm up. I power nap during the day.
Oh, that's when they're at school.
Yeah.
Facts. What's your youngest right now?
She just turned 3.
Oh, yeah.
I got 3, 4, 6, and 10.
Oh man.
2 boys and 2 younger girls.
Yeah. I got the 8 and the 4-year-old, and then I got the about to be 7 months next week. Yeah. So he a little rascal right now. So that's what's up.
Congratulations.
Hey, appreciate it.
Yeah.
So we're here. We're gonna talk about music. I guess right now I just kind of want to talk about like some of the recent releases that just came out. You guys listen to the Tyler album?
I did.
Tyler, yeah.
What are y'all thoughts on the Tyler, man?
I'm a fan.
You're a
It was
fan?
dope.
I love Tyler, but I don't like the beats on the album, man. Like, I don't know. It's something about his
weren't
production.
grimy like they usually are.
Yeah.
Or his last album was kind of like
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
old school. You know what I
He
mean?
kind of tapped more into that 90s, early 2000s R&B with the DJ drama
Yeah, so I
shit.
could understand why you would say that about this album, but like somebody told me, it's like it's a work of art. It's like his music is art.
Yeah,
Every
facts.
album is different. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, which I do like that about, like, that's one of my favorite things about artists, that I like when an artist for each album switch up. You know what I'm saying? That's why Kendrick's my favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? Because none of his projects sound the same. You know what I mean?
I like K now. I can't wait for Super
Outkast.
Bowl.
Yeah, Outkast too. Outkast, every album different. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
So it's like, and Tyler's in that same plane, and I like Tyler. I guess, I listened to it again this morning at work, and I don't know, I get, maybe just Call Me If You Get Lost it just hit me so hard. Like,
That album was fire.
Yeah, that's my favorite one of his. So that one's still the one I'm just kind of stuck on, I guess.
I've been rocking that Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, the Freddie is fire.
Freddie, that's my when I cut my hair off, they say that's my doppelganger.
Honestly, I see it, yo.
What's-
I see it,
and you
though.
know what's funny is, before I knew who Freddie Gibbs was, like I probably didn't even get put on to Freddie till about like 5-6 years ago. Because I would always be at concerts and everybody would be telling me that. I'd be somewhere, they'd be like, "Oh man, you look like Freddie Gibbs." Be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
That's fucking hilarious.
Then I found out who he was, and I've been rocking with him tough. And then I've seen him too, which is dope.
I want to see him. He came out here probably for the last tour, the Soul. That's the one you went to,
I
or?
think so.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I wanted to go to that, but I don't know what happened.
Now I can't even remember, man. I've been to so many concerts, it's hard for me to remember, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, the last one I went to the Anderson .Paak, man. Did you go to that one at Red Rocks?
I was supposed to go. So we had Thursday tickets, and it snowed down here that Thursday. Well, it's supposed to snow. It was supposed to snow, period. But it snowed down here, and it was at Red Rock, so it kind of deterred us from going.
Yeah.
But then everybody said it was a perfect show. Like it wasn't too cold. It didn't snow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm mad I missed out on it.
No, that joint was fire, man. That's my, that's I love Anderson
I
.Paak
feel
anyway.
like I've seen him though too. That's funny.
That was my third time seeing him. But hold on, I want to backtrack. Let me go back to the Freddie Gibbs though. So I had a friend tell me, he didn't like the Freddie because he felt like all the beats were too similar, and they all blended to get like it just sounded like one long song.
That's funny.
But
I like that though.
yeah,
It stays on the one theme for at least.
Yeah. Like sonically, it kind of sounds the same.
Yeah.
And honestly, I went back. I listened to all of Freddie's joints. Well, not all of them, but like kind of like the top 6 of his albums.
They do that.
Yeah, all of his albums do that except for the last album, which was his big major release. He kind of had a little bit of variance on it. He had like some more clubbier type songs.
Producers on that joint.
Exactly. So that's why that one sounds completely different. But all the rest, like my favorite one was the Alfredo one.
Alfredo was the shit.
Yeah, that one kind of blends together too. But it's fire though. That's how it's supposed to sound, like it's all one event, one movie essentially. You know what I mean? I've been seeing a debate though.
That's how I like when artists approach their albums like that, rather than it's kind of like a TV show where random episodes coming on, and it's like, you got the club, and then you got, it's just like two, I don't want to bring them up, but kind of like his albums, Drake's a little bit, kind of fits everything into one album rather than it just being like a thing.
Yeah.
I get that. I mean, it can work for some people, but.
So I've been seeing the debate that I want to ask y'all when it comes to J. Cole and the big 3. I've been seeing a lot of people say that either Tyler should be replacing J. Cole in the big 3, but then also, bless you. Also, I'm seeing people talking about, Freddie Gibbs has a better discography than J. Cole. What do y'all say about that?
I mean, personally, I do lean towards Freddie Gibbs more, but I think J. Cole should still be. I think he's still in the big 3, despite him bowing out of his window.
Tyler, I like Tyler. Tyler's dope, but he's not fucking with J. Cole lyrically.
Well, okay, I agree. I think J. Cole is better than both of them lyrically, but how about just outside of just lyrics only, like their discography as a whole, would you
I listen. I can tell you, I listen to more J. Cole's albums than I have Tyler.
Okay.
Sure. And that's a good one. But see, I'm a Freddie Gibbs fan though. So
yeah.
So I don't. That's a good one, man. I don't know. I don't think I would put Gibbs over J. Cole, but
I think the big 3 still require. I mean, Tyler might be up there in popularity.
he's dope though. Like hasn't he won Grammys and stuff?
Yeah, he got a Grammy. He got album of the year for Igor. Rap album of the year.
I could see.
Or the year Freddie Gibbs got nominated to win.
And Nas won.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a great album.
He actually should have. I love Nas, but Nas shouldn't have won that.
I think he was up last year too, but Killer Mike dropped the album, and he wasn't going to beat Killer Mike on that.
Yeah.
Yep. Matter of fact, it was 2 years in a row because it was Alfredo that got. I think.
No, Alfredo got nominated.
It was so separately.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite album.
That's your favorite one?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I like that joint, bottom to the end. My kid, I listen to it so much, my kids know half of the songs. It's funny.
That's hilarious. You know what's crazy? My daughter, Eden, she loves West Side Gun, yo. She loves it when I play Right Now. That's her favorite West Side Gun song. And she be back there kind of singing Right Now. Like, that's just so funny, man. But Alfredo, that's my favorite Freddie album.
Yeah.
And then I think my top 5 is Alfredo, Bandana, and then Freddie. The EP, the one where he's like Teddy Pendergrass on the cover. That shit's so fire.
I don't know why people were hating on it when it first came out. It felt like
I think just because of the I guess when you're comparing it to like the Madlib joints and the Alchemist joints, the beats aren't as soulful on that one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why people don't like it. He has a lot of harder hitting like rugged beats on there because I think Kenny Beats produced most of it, if not all of it. But that one was a fire. And then I would say probably Pinata, even though low key, I'm actually not a fan of Pinata, yo. I don't know why.
was a good album.
Like,
that's kind of what I like about artists, though. Is like the albums be so different. It's like you can
Freddie
vibe
was
with.
a good album. That was that.
and You Only Die Once. I didn't put it above. I'm not putting it above Pinata yet because it just came out, but I actually might have it a little bit more. I like the anniversary joint. Like, I think track 2, what is it? From the Wolverine joint to about track 8, I forget which one that is though, but it's like I think either the anniversary song or the one after that. I felt like that run on the album was it's phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I can sit there and like, I just be zoning out. I just listen to that shit at work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
That's making me want to go back and listen to some of these albums. That's crazy.
How you feel about Solo?
Absol album fire.
There's only one song I don't like. Is that Me, Myself, and I?
You don't like that song?
That's the only one. Well, I want to say I don't like it.
But I got you though. Go ahead though.
But yeah,
Like what? It doesn't what for you?
I don't know. It just feels like it's just off to me. Just I know they use like the
You talking about like the tempo, like the doom
tempo,
doom
yeah.
doom doom doom. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say that they felt like it's like offbeat.
and then it just feels like I don't know.
My
That's like the only song I'm not super vibing with, but I mean I don't skip it.
I like the song, but obviously heavily disappointed. I'm tired of artists putting somebody as a feature because Doechie's featured on it, but she don't do nothing.
Yeah, don't use it.
Do dum 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 dum. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, give me a verse. Come on. Did you listen to the Absol?
I that's what's funny is I did, but I didn't give it a fair chance. Like it did.
Oh, you didn't like it? Oh man.
Yeah.
Why not though?
I don't know.
Did you like Herbert, the last one?
Yeah, it did. I don't think I'm new to him, and I don't think from what I heard, the last album, this album was much like it. Maybe if that's.
You saying it was too much like it?
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. It was a little. No, I don't want to say that.
Well, he did say treat this album like it's a new artist because he's like because he's Soul Burger, so it's supposed to be a fusion of him and his homie that passed away, Dough Burger. So it's supposed to be a little different than I guess traditional Absol, even though all his albums kind of
yeah.
they're all different for real. But
You know, so that's the type of stuff where I hear that type of stuff where I need to go back and listen to it again.
yeah.
So
For me, I didn't like the last album. But I didn't hate it. But I just felt like it was a great return for Absol because it had been 6 years since his album before that.
Didn't he try to off himself or something?
Yeah, he did. He tried to jump off the bridge, I think in Carson or something like that, and like ended up breaking his legs and shit and shattering some teeth. But you know, mental health is important.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
real.
So but I felt like for me with the Soul Burger, to me this one felt like more of a return to himself because he actually like he sounded hungry again, I guess. I felt like the last album it was just like, all right, here, like you guys been asking for an album, here it is finally, you know what I'm saying?
How many albums do we have?
He got
I haven't digested enough of his music to tell you the
This
truth.
is 5th, right?
Yeah, he got 5 official albums. So it's Long Term Mentality, Control System, Do Without Wilt, These Days before Do Without Wilt, and then
Ooh, you nice.
Herbert and Soul Burger. The best 2 are Control System and Do Without Wilt, though, in my opinion. Those are his 2 best albums.
All right, word. I'm gonna give those a listen.
And literally, like, which actually, since we're already kind of here, HipHopDX dropped their top 20 because this year is TDE's 20th anniversary.
Oh, dope.
So let me find the list real quick because I fucking hated it, and I'm actually in the process. I'm working on a top 50, I guess, TDE albums in order and all that shit. So I'm gonna wait because I think TDE is supposed to drop one more album, so I'm gonna wait to drop mine, but until this next album drops this year.
You know who it's gonna be?
I don't. My guess is going to be either they said they were going to do a TDE compilation, So it's either gonna be that or that producer Cal Banks. That's my prediction. Cause Cal Banks dropped 2 singles. He got one with Isaiah Rashad and then one with Smino that he dropped. And both of those are actually pretty dope.
Dope.
But I thought it was gonna be J-Rock, but
That's who I want. That's my dude.
yeah, but Punch. I don't know if you watched the Joe Budden podcast, but officially Ice had asked him about a J-Rock album, and he said J-Rock cooking right now, but he's not ready to play it up yet. So that just sounded like to me J-Rock gonna come. He gonna be the first artist to drop next year. Yeah. Let me.
Dude, I've met him before. A real cool dude.
Oh, dope.
And what's funny is when I met him, it was a while before he was on TDE, I guess, because I met him and what's his name? Tech Nine was.
He was signed to.
He was going around.
Actually, he was still signed to TDE then.
Oh, was?
But yeah, what TDE? Because TDE, you know, they're still an independent label now, but they sign they get their artists to sign. Yeah, exactly like Wu-Tang. So they had signed him to. What is it? Strange Music.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where he was with Tech Nine, and then Kendrick blew up, and then they got him off of Strange Music and put him on Interscope or whatever. Yeah. So
good move. Yeah, because I've met Tech a few times. First time I met Tech was in Hooters when he had a red mohawk. I had just learned about him because I'm from Kansas, and all my relatives was telling me about him. Heard him on a mixtape, and then came home and was walking through the Citadel Mall, and I remember seeing him in a video with that mohawk. I was like, what? What are you doing?
I'm not.
And when he told me this, it was a long time ago. He was like, "Man, I love Colorado. I'm always out here. It's like my second home."
Yeah.
And he's always out here.
Yeah, he I do see him pop up a lot on the flyers and stuff.
Always.
I've never been a Tech Nine fan, man.
His music you gotta have a certain palette for his music.
Yeah, he was always one of those people I consider he is a white person's rapper. Like that. That's the easiest way I can put it. Like
him and what's his name?
Bus driver?
Nah, the people that paint their faces.
Insane Clown Posse.
Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
So when he first blew up, that's who we used to run with, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they had cult followings and shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so let me double back. So the HipHopDX top 20 TDE albums. So 20, they got J-Rock Redemption. 19, 90059, J-Rock 90059. 18 is Schoolboy Q, Habits and Contradictions. 17, Kendrick Lamar, Overly Dedicated. 16, Absol Soul Burger. 15, Schoolboy Q, Oxymoron. 14, Absol Herbert. 13, Isaiah Rashad, The Sun's Tirade. Kendrick at 12 with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Schoolboy Q, Blue Lips at 11. Isaiah Rashad, The House is Burning at 10. Doechii, Alligator Bites Never Heal at 9. That's a reach. 8, Isaiah Rashad, Sylvia Demo. 7, Kendrick Lamar, Section 80. 6, SZA Control. 5, Schoolboy Q, Blank Face. 4, Kendrick Damn. 3, SZA SOS. And then Good Kid, Mad City is 2, and To Pimp a Butterfly is 1.
I don't see how Absol doesn't have another one up there.
Control System.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
That's not even on there. And that's actually to me Control System's a second best TDE album.
Oxymoron could have been a little higher probably.
Oxymoron, was that at 15? Let me look at where. Let me see where I got it on mine. Yeah, I got Oxymoron a little higher. I got it at 11. I think they got Blue Lips too high. I think right now they got a little.
There's too much recent. It's like
recency bias, exactly. Like Soul Burger 16, Blue Lips at 11, and then Doechii at 9. Like, I love Doechii. She's fire. I don't think some of the albums they even put on their list, I don't think hers is better than that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. I got every Kendrick album in the top 10 for TDE.
Yeah, there was.
You know,
I see about some of that stuff there.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't.
Yeah, they're tripping for Blue Lips. Yeah, I don't even.
And Blue Lips is dope though. I love Blue Lips.
Yeah.
I know they say it's an LP, but I don't know. Blank Face is still my favorite.
I mean, LP's album.
Oh yeah, so I know.
Yeah. Blank Face, cause they got it on there. I think Blank Face was Oh no, they didn't have Blank Face.
Yeah, they could have took Blue Lips off of there and put Blank Face.
Yeah, Blank Face over Blue Lips for sure. Blank Face. Isaiah, I like that Isaiah Rashad, The House is Burning, made it to the top 10 because I think that's the best. To me, that's the best Isaiah Rashad album. Even though I think they had Sylvia Demo over it still. Yeah, they got Sylvia Demo over it. I disagree with that, but I love Isaiah Rashad. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to support always. I saw him last year too. That shit was fire. Or actually, no, that was earlier this year. He came in January.
Where did he perform at?
That was the Fillmore. That was fire. Are you a Zay fan, Chief?
No.
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 You never have, or
Never have.
you saw, or the tape leaked and you was like, nah, I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna watch him now. I'm not gonna listen to him now.
See, stuff like that. Stuff like that turns me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's not well. It's cool. I mean, to each is their own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's man. It's like it's funny. Like, it's like when Tank said, "If you suck a dick, that don't make you gay." Like, what? What?
Yeah.
I don't know where these cats come from, but you know what I mean?
Nah, that shit's funny, man. My cousin, when we was talking on the old pod, he was definitely like, he not supporting Isaiah Rashad like at all. Even though he said, I don't care, it don't matter.
Right.
But
It just changes things for me. Like, so like, look, 2 instances. Tevin Campbell used to be my dude. But then when I found out that, you know, he like, you know, to each is their own, but it takes meanings from songs away from me.
Yeah.
Or like the same shit with
Frank Ocean.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Definitely. I mean, I still love Frank though. Like, Frank is still a good artist to me, and I still listen to Frank.
Right.
But definitely, I understand, because once it came out, then it's just like, now you're hearing all the songs in a completely different light. Especially like I think for instance is like Pink Matter. You know what I'm saying, with 3 Stacks. And it's just like, the first verse, I think he's talking about a girl in the first verse, but then that second verse, the second verse, I feel like, oh, now that this new information has come out, I think the second verse is about a dude. You know what I'm saying?
It's like if you found out Jodeci was singing to a dude the whole time, like, I thought Forever My Lady would.
Yeah.
What? Like, yo, that was, it would just.
Yeah. I understand that though, but, you know, at the same time, I mean.
If it's good, like I'm saying, I'm not taking away from nobody.
Yeah.
If it's good music, it's still good music. It just.
Okay, on the flip side, what about somebody like Sid from the internet? Like, she's a lesbian.
I mean, like I said, but still.
Well, I mean, but no, I'm just saying. So, I guess the music. Does the music, like, would you still listen to it? I guess because she's still singing to a girl, though. At least I guess would be.
I guess so. Snow the Product. She's into chicks.
Okay.
Her music is dope. I mean, I'll listen to it. It don't make me no never mind, but it's not just something that's in my. Rotation, or I would go out of my way to. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Have you listened to any femcs this year? Like, you listen to like the Meg or Glorilla or Lotto?
Glow hard. She I like Glow because she be rapping, and she's not just. I guess what I call it is stripper rap. Like, you know, some raps, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with chicks just talking about, you know.
Popping pussy and shit.
Yeah, and all that shit, you know, but Glow don't just do that. Like, she be about her bag and talking shit, and I like her. Glow's dope.
I like Lotto, too.
Rhapsody's dope, too.
Rap, of course.
There's this other lady that, oh, man, I can't think of her name. I do. I like female MCs if they fresh though.
I just found this one, Yoshi Vintage. She's from Cali, and she dropped 2 albums this year, Alpha and Beta. I think they're both pretty tight though.
I wonder if that's.
I gotta check the other one. Yeah, the one you sent me with.
That was Alpha. Yeah.
There's somebody new that's dope, but I don't know who her name is.
Let me see. I got a couple of the ones that written down that I listened to from this year. Flo Milli, she dropped. Obviously, Glorilla, Rhapsody, Megan, Lotto, Tierra Whack.
I still haven't listened to that yet.
I love Tierra Whack, but honestly, that like too many short songs, man.
That's music of today's age, though.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day, now
Nah, go ahead. No, because honestly,
back
it's
in the day,
a
there
conversation
used
that
to
you
be
had.
albums, and like you would drop an album and people would consume it for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't just be a microdose album, though. You wouldn't have 23 songs and they all be a minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah. You get
2 minutes and 30
7
seconds.
songs, each 7 minutes long.
Right,
You know what I mean? Each with 3 verses, a
Right.
bridge,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
hooks,
Yeah.
a dance break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They literally, like, go listen to Michael Jackson. He literally had dance breaks in all of his songs,
All
pretty
of
much.
them. But it's all micros. Like they want you to listen to their album for 2 weeks, and then they're gonna drop a mixtape right after it, and then another album.
Yeah.
They don't let you.
Streaming fucked up the game, man. That's
Streaming is super fucked up. Like I don't. How Snoop was saying he had 1 billion streams and got $50,000.
Yeah,
like what?
That didn't even make any sense. And then of course, even outside of just the money aspect of it, like even the way people try to compare artists now, streaming has messed it up, because now we're having these conversations of like Taylor Swift and Drake being as big or bigger than Michael Jackson. Not even close. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jackson literally had people passing out.
Like closest, maybe.
I don't think so, man.
Get close.
Beyonce up there too.
Oh yeah, Beyonce, but it wasn't as crazy as. Well, somebody like you see some videos of Taylor Swift sometimes. It get crazy, but Michael Jackson could go to a country.
I mean,
and it just be.
Or even
insane.
Travis Scott is up there too.
It might be just me with the bias though, but I just don't see it with Taylor Swift. Like,
Now, she be
like
going to other countries
she's.
and it'd be crazy. Too.
Hold on. I'm not saying she's not big though. She's huge, right? I understand, like culturally though, like
Sure.
I don't be hearing no Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? But everybody hear Michael Jackson. Everybody play Beyonce single ladies at their weddings now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's several artists that transcend
Everywhere,
and I just don't feel that with Taylor Swift. That's why to me she'll never be that big. Like she's technically bigger than Beyonce, but still not in my opinion, because she's not as universally known as Beyonce.
I don't think you can really do it now because you're competing with so many people now. With streaming, the barrier is like it's there's so many like big artists, especially like I be hearing like artists that are like huge in like Mexico or just another country, and they got a crazy amount of listeners, more than like an artist that I will listen to or who's familiar to here, but they're like they're like completely huge, and like people can be completely huge and you don't know nothing about them here.
That's true though.
Or somebody can be completely huge here in another country. They don't hear about them at all.
Yeah.
Besides maybe on the internet.
Or it's TikTok too.
Yeah.
Like you have, what was it last year? One of those companies hired all type of TikTok and social media people on a record label, thinking their social followings would translate over to record sales and all that good stuff. And I think one of those record companies are going out of business and stuff like that.
Good. Golly.
TikTok and all that other good stuff dictate artists and numbers and stuff nowadays. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm just not a fan. I don't even use TikTok like that. And like I said, I already mentioned, like, I want longer songs. I mean, we don't have to go back to 7 minutes.
At least a couple of verses.
Yeah.
Put a verse.
Yeah.
Put a verse, a hook in a verse.
Well, me, I'm like, right now, because we're away from the 3-verse format. Mm-hmm. I want 2 verses minimum. And if there's a feature, it always should be 3 verses, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that way the main artist gets 2 verses and your feet.
That's how it used to be.
That's how it used to be.
There was one song on that Corday that you sent me.
Corday's dope too.
With Anderson .Paak, and I was like, damn, man, I wish they just said
The Summer Vibes, probably. The Summer Drop, I think it is.
It was that, or it was
or the
either
210s.
Or the 210s.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, you should, because I mean, it's called 210s, but damn, I want more than that.
Yeah. That's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, man. I cannot get into Corday. And that was that was his best album. But it's something about him, man. I just like.
He's kind of got like an early 2000s vibe.
He's dope. He's one of these young kids that get it. Like that's why I like him. Like I listened to one of his albums and it wasn't one of those micro albums. Like he had songs like verses and all that.
And I do give him that though. Like he's doing, and that's the thing. Even on this album, he had a lot of different types of songs. You know what I'm saying, as far as creative wise. So I liked what he was doing. It just, I don't know, I just can't, his music just doesn't translate for me. Like, I never have been able to get into him.
Look, since I haven't been working, I haven't been checking. So I'm not on air anymore. I used to be here shortly, but I used to check music every Friday, like part of my. And I don't do it as often. I didn't even know the kid dropped the album, man.
Corday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm tripping. I got some homework to do, man.
Yeah, he just dropped that. I should have sent you a list of shit, to peep.
Send me a list of some music. I'll get on it.
All right, yeah, I got you next time, though.
And it's getting close to year's end, so everybody's going to be
making their list. Yeah.
And you know what's funny about that too? Everybody does that every year when they'll show their playlist and all that good stuff. I got one playlist, and it's because I work for iHeart, so all I would do is listen to iHeartRadio or Apple Music. So I didn't do anything else outside. People would be putting up their their Spotify list and all that good stuff. I'm like, damn. I wish I did that stuff. Like,
yeah.
I would get out my pocket. That's funny.
Nah, I feel you. I was big on that shit though. Even though I feel like, cause I don't use Spotify, I use Apple though, and I don't like the way Apple tracks theirs now, cause they do it by like, it'll be like, oh, you listen to Kendrick for 5,000 minutes or something like that. Instead of like when they used to do it, not 5,000 minutes. Or no, yeah, that's how they do it. But at the same time, I don't know how they really track it, because there's times where I looked on my Apple replay list and they'd be like, this song had 136 plays, but then I actually look on my iTunes on my computer and it'd be like 96 plays or something. Or maybe I might have more. I'm just like, I don't understand how they're actually tracking it, because I know my Apple one is correct, because if I go play it from my phone and then go look at my computer, and once I play the song and it completes, it'll give me a play on there, you know what I'm saying? So I know that one's correct. I just don't understand how they calculate it on their replay shit, you know what I mean? But shit, hold on, I was gonna say something, man. I had lost my train of thought. We were talking about,
we just got done talking about Corday and them previously.
Yeah, it was leading me like that. Literally, you guys had said something, and no, I don't even remember. If I remember, I get it. Yeah, next time, like, I usually send lists like of what would, like, the topics and shit, but this is the first time back, so I'm getting back in the groove. So forgive me, whoever's watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get back in the groove right now. But yeah, next time I'll just send a list of some stuff that, whatever happened, things we could talk about. As of right now, I don't think I have anything else. Do you guys want to add anything? I was gonna keep it.
I appreciate you letting me come.
Yeah, if you want to come more, man.
I'm learning this podcast thing, so I've been in radio forever. So
yeah, I'm sure. I already know I can learn a lot from you though. Like
I love doing this type of stuff, man.
Yeah. So I want
Just a nigga.
and you know what I've noticed too, that I'm cursing a lot, but it's funny because when I was on air, I would never curse.
Yeah.
So when I have free reins to curse it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's why I like the podcast too, because it kind of gives you that barbershop feel.
I like
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why, like, and before when we did the pod, we talked about everything under the sun, you know what I'm saying? Which that's fine, but at the same time, it's like even just now with this conversation, we kind of got into like touchy topic, you know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes I just want to keep it I just want peace. I just want some, you know what I'm saying? I just want peace.
Too heated.
Yeah. I remember on I had did 2 pods at one point, and on one of the other ones, we was beefing because what my cousin had said, it was when Kanye was going on his crazy like,
Oh yeah.
DEFCON 6 for the Jews. And my cousin, he said something to the effect that he stand behind Kanye until he get more information. That's what he's, yeah. Oh my God. And so this trans girl then heard it and then said we were anti-Semitic. So then and the crazy thing is though, it wasn't just like some random, we were doing a podcast on another podcast network at the time. So she had a podcast on the network too. And so it was kind of like, we were going back and forth with each other.
Right.
We would do an episode and respond to shit. Yeah, she would come back, and we did that for like 3 or 4 episodes until she made like a TikTok talking about we were transphobe. Because my cousin used to say some wild shit, man. Oh my God, this shit was so funny though, man. I had to be peacemaker. We ended up chopping it up in a DM, and I was like, trying to explain what my cousin was actually trying to say, like, because
Cross that way.
yeah, and honestly too, though, she didn't listen to the episode though. She, because it's a podcast, we get on for about an hour, so of course to promote the podcast, the network would take a clip. So they took that clip, which, I mean, I understand it's controversial. You're trying to get people to come there, and it was only like a minute, if even a minute, of what we were talking about, and she ran with that. Whereas, yeah, there's a whole beginning and end.
Like, did you see what he said in front of it?
Yeah.
Or did you see what he said after it?
Exactly. So it's like they formed their opinion based off of that, and every episode after that kind of was the same thing. They just only took the pieces that they wanted to, because I think after that, the next episode, they ended up, using a snippet of us coming at them.
Clickbait.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it was funny.
Saw last episode? Wait till you see this.
Yeah. On the next episode of the Vibe Check. That shit was so funny though, man. But all right though, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up then. This is gonna be episode 1, Beats, Rhymes, in the Good Life, you know what I'm saying? I Stay Jamming, got K Chiba with me, got the homie Legend. It was good while it lasted for me. That's a lifetime.
Dope.
Bam. There we go.